Hi, I'm Deborah. We've got a big heat wave coming towards us, and so we're out in the garden doing what we can to protect our beautiful plantings. The first thing that we've done long ago is put landscape fabric down and mulch. This is preserving as much moisture in the soil as we can, and we've got that all over our garden. The one place that we don't have landscape and mulch fabric and mulch down is inside our shade house. So I'm going to take extra care in here to protect the plantings. These plantings are all actually in the ground. That helps keep the root ball moist. One more step I'm going to take, and that is I'm going to actually harvest the lettuce now. By reducing the amount of surface area the plants have out, I'm hoping to help them maintain moisture so they don't lose excess moisture through their leaves. So let's go check out these lettuces. They have a huge surface area. Let's work with this one. And with the heat that's coming our way in the next 4 or 5 days, they're going to lose moisture, wilt, and probably just bolt. So my strategy is to go ahead and reduce the number of leaves that are out and losing moisture. I just cut out the outer leaves. They make great salad. Put them in the basket. This way the plant is not going to get too much sun and hopefully is not going to resort to just growing flowers. I want the plant thinking about growing more leaves even through this heat wave period. Traditionally what happens with a lettuce plant is as soon as this big heat of 90 and 100 degree weather arrives, they produce flowers and it's over. So my strategy is going to be to cut off all this beautiful foliage, share it with friends, and hope that the plants are going to survive to grow more beautiful leaves after the heat wave is over. My daughter is traveling today to visit one of her friends who's been sheltering in place with her family down in the Bay Area. And so we're gonna take the greens inside, wash them, and share them with her family. And it feels really good to have this much to share. On the topic of gardens and irrigation, we built ourselves a shade house, and we installed containers in our shade house with the idea that we were gonna have a beautiful summer garden, be able to produce greens for our kitchen. And what we found was really quite a surprise. We brought in some beautiful soil to fill our corrugated metal planter boxes, and we planted the plants, we put in our beautiful irrigation, and we just could not get that soil to retain moisture. And the plants didn't grow. It was a heartbreaking situation our first year with the shade house. Not only that, but as we tried to mix the soil in with the soil in our ground, it was just very hard to manage, hard to work around the container. So we took out those metal containers. We dug all the soil down into the earth. We've dug down about 18 inches here in our shade house garden. We've incorporated a lot of the compost that we get from our kitchen scraps. We have a composter and gotten some great organic material in there. And now the soil retains moisture, the plants are growing beautifully. And how do we know that? It smells good. We get great stuff for kitchen salads, and we see lots of life in the soil. We see worms, we see all kinds of life. And it stays moist, even through the big heat of our EDH gardens summers of 90+ temperatures.